Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back.
Hello and welcome to this game I'm surprised I have not played to death yet. This is actually a very old copy of this game. I think this is like from when it first came out or close afterwards. I love this game. I like Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot 2 is amazing. I would count it as probably one of my favorite platformers that I've ever done. That is probably very, very, very surprising to a lot of people because it's, at this point, very old. It probably hasn't held up the best with time, but I like it.
Of course.
A lot. So, we'll see how this goes. I've been having a little bit of trouble lately with streaming, but hopefully this isn't too bad.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, need not
I'm letting this opening scene play, because otherwise there is a hidden level that I cannot get to if I just pass through.
slave crystals.
Also,
How do you expect
I might do this in one session. If I do this as fast as I usually can, it might only take me about 2.5 hours.
If we don't have any
So, we'll see. I'm letting this one play, but I probably will skip through most of these little, cutscene things. So, we'll see how fast this takes me. It's actually very nice that I have the live thing up there then, because I can actually time it.
Crash, my battery is fried.
So,
Make
we'll see how
yourself
this goes.
useful, Big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
I do not speedrun. I might try and do something close to a speedrun this time. Oh, my analog isn't on. There we go. So I might do something akin to a speedrun this time, even though that's not my usual. I usually like the fact that I can, for example, get 99 lives by Warp 3 if I do the right way. But we'll see how this goes. I've also been playing a lot of Insane Trilogy lately, so we'll see how much that actually gets me with regards to that, too. There we go. This is my first time effectively speedrunning Crash Bandicoot, and I will be terrible at it because I'm not usually a speedrunner, so I don't know all the tips and tricks. I will, however, be able to 100%... Whoop, that's not what I want to do either. So, yeah, we're off to an excellent start on seeing how fast I can go. I've already made, like, 3 different little, like, glitch things that I probably shouldn't do. I'm going to turn this up a tiny bit. Because there are some visual cues that I use. And yes, I am immediately aware of one thing, and that is, there is a thing that I have to get. This game is all about breaking boxes. You're noticing I'm probably not breaking a single box. That's because there is a gem in this level that requires me getting none. Yep, I know this thing like the back of my hand. To show you how often I've played this, there was a period of time, I'd say approximately 2 years worth of time, where I probably would complete this game in a week. And then I'd restart it the next week. I was going through a particularly tough time in my community college days. And not exactly a life sucks sort of thing, but very close. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to try and get a combo off of him. But yeah, I went through a period of basically like life sucks in community college. And yeah, I basically played this for every day for a week and would restart it again because that was a very easy way to be like, no, never mind, life is pretty good actually. So yeah, that would happen. Blue gem is mine. Alright, now I'm gonna die and go back to the beginning. Because that is much easier than restarting. There we go. But yeah, I would then estimate that I've probably played this is not a joke, probably over 100 times now. It really is not that hard a game, though. Actually, even the Insane Trilogy version might be a little tiny bit harder, because there are some mechanic changes that I don't like. Ice mechanics, for example, to me, I hate more so. Jumping mechanics make things a little tiny bit easier, but really, honestly, there's a couple of things just Insane Trilogy is a bit more the Insane Trilogy version of this is a bit more floaty. This is the one I grew up This is the one I grew up with. This is the one I like. I like this one a lot. Okay, seem to be doing good so far. Oh! Okay. Wow. That was like a pixel. Between me and death. Well, between me and getting hurt, I suppose. I've already died once. This is... Yep. Bonus done. I would also go so far to say as this is one of my favorite games in general. And also one of my favorite series. I am super psyched for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I may actually suspend my playthrough of... Come on, hit the box. There we go. I may actually suspend my playthrough of Nitro Kart? Not Nitro Kart, Team Racing for the PS1. Because I will be playing a lot of Nitro Fueled if I can possibly get my... I have it on pre-order. And yeah, I will be playing that quite a bit. I had it on pre-order essentially the first day I found out it was for pre-order. So I think I've had it for like 3 months now? 4 months maybe? 3 or 4 months. Which is not as long as the fact that I also waited for the Insane Trilogy and bought it almost a year in advance of its release date. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's level 1 done. While I have the blue and 2 masks, I'm gonna do this. But yeah, so, yeah, I waited a very, very, ludicrous amount of time for Insane Trilogy. Not hitting the checkpoint. That will mess up a run here. Careful through here. Actually, this portion might have actually been tightened in Insane. I'm surprised, actually. Because most of the time I figure it's a little tiny bit floaty. Like, I hate... Like, in Warped, there's a portion where you're on a jet ski. There's a couple of levels where you're on a jet ski. And, in Warp, in the original Warp, their handling is so tight. But actually, this is about... I don't know, I think this is slightly less floaty than the other ones. Give me that gem! Yeah, time gem. Almost a precursor to, time trials, I think. Alright, die and put myself back at the beginning. Yes, I do consider that a semi-legitimate tactic for getting through this game. Not often, but it has its positions. Whee! Alright, now let's go for the box. I have the crystal, and I have that funky time gem. Timed, I should say. Come on. Go there. There we go. Get out of the way. Bonus. Dang it, come on. Let me... No! Let me spin the thing. Oh, no, 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 no! Wow, I usually make that jump. Okay, one of these is... There we are. One of those was life, I knew it. Wow, I'm actually not doing surprisingly bad for lives at this point. Considering I've been going through this a lot faster than my usual, I should probably not be so eager. I should probably not be so eager because there are a couple of points in this game where stepping off a platform too quickly, I will freeze. The game freezes. Let's see. You are in my way. There we go. And if you're watching this for YouTube, it might not seem as impressive because I'm going to be doing this in multi-parts, but this is all going to be done on one stream. I will 100% this stream. Again, this game is not that hard for me. Whee! Okay, thought I was gonna blow up there. Yeah, that looks about right. Also, you will notice me pressing the triangle button frequently to make that little status menu appear. That is my way of making sure that I am on progress for a level. I have, to a certain extent, recognized particular numbers of boxes that I should have at a particular time in the level. So I will occasionally be checking this to make sure that I am on track. Okay, yeah, that's it. Now all I gotta do is make my way to the end. Easy peasy. Two levels done. You will notice me going in out of order. I will not take the levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go to do the boss and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will go all over the place. Because I will base what I have on the number of Aku Aku masks. Base what I do on the number of Aku Aku masks I have. So I have one, I'm gonna go to Snowden. Because I can get an extra one that'll help me with one of the later levels. So yeah. That sort of thing will happen. With considerable frequency. Around you. There we go. Okay, ice section, which I complained about, but is still very difficult. There we go. I am where I should be. Ooh, I hit a couple of nitro. And for you, you're fine. You're not the fast ones that they have later. There is a way to get that red gem. I don't know what it is. Actually, what might be fun is I'll divide this by warp rooms. And if I divide this by warp rooms, that'll show you just how fast I can go through this game. Because I will probably finish this warp room in about under 25 minutes. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Come on. There we go. Break the box. Wow, I'm actually at 21. Not bad for having a slight speedrun mentality this time around. We'll see if I end up getting 99 by the third warp room. Yeah, we're good. That was 74. Done. I mentioned this in the Crash Bandicoot 1 playthrough, but since that's not on YouTube, I'll go ahead and mention it here. Because I can't archive it also on Twitter, I'll mention it. On Twitch, I'll mention it here. This game series probably is the most nostalgic to me, going into level 4. This game series is probably the most nostalgic for me. I was first exposed to it when I was very, very young. I can literally count myself as having grown up with this game. I was approximately... I don't know, 5? I think it was 5 when the first one came out. And, my cousins... This was one of the few games where... I had 3 cousins, and I was over at their house all the time because my dad and my aunt were very close with each other, and then, my grandmother lived with the aunt, so we would often go over there. Whoop, yeah, wait, nope, yeah, this is the correct one. I thought I was doing the wrong one for a moment. So we would often go over there, and me and my cousins would trade off on video games, because that was our common interest, but we would always have to trade off every, like, 15 minutes, because there were 4 of us. So we had to make sure that all of us got our fair share and our turn. This was one of the few series of games where we could just plug it in and go. We wouldn't actually have to trade off. Okay, that was almost a little early, but made it. Actually, my aunt had a hilarious thing with the first game that I didn't know for a while. The first game, my cousins got it for Christmas at some point, and my aunt apparently didn't understand why everybody liked video games. So she's like, yeah, what the heck, I'll try this out, because this seems to be the thing that they're all into. She then tried the first game and proceeded to play that for approximately 3 hours. She was not that good at it, but she just kept playing and playing and playing. Like, she started at 11 o'clock and then set it down at 2, and she's just like, I can't do this anymore. I will lose my... Oh! First death in the actual path. First unintentional death. But yeah, she would, she basically said, I can't play games like that anymore because, I will lose myself in them. And I will completely forget what I was doing, and then won't stop. So she's just like, I have to stop. Oh, there's something like I like to do that I like to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aye! Really? If I hit him correctly, it would have been a life. Oh, good, it's right here. Hold up. Apologize for that. I had family over because I graduated today, and they were celebrating, but I need my stream time. There we go! That's the life thing that I wanted. Okay. I hate this bonus round. I hate it because it is very easy to mess up on. Oh, that's another thing I hated. The crawling mechanic in the other one is worse. Did I just slide a steel crate? It looked like I just slid a steel crate. There we go. Actually, no, the Insane Trilogy one is worse. Give me those lives. There we go. Lots of 3s and 2s in those stats. Okay. I can do the life thing here, too. So this is fun to me. And this will probably immensely slow down my little speedrunny... Whoop! Nope, that didn't work. Alright, we'll see if I can get this to work one more time here. As speedrunny as this is, there are certain things I can't help I can't help but do. There we go. Life. That's sad to me. It's very difficult to do that in Insane Trilogy. I will say, Insane Trilogy makes 2 games a lot easier. 1 and 3. That's because the control system for 1 is refined, and then 3 for some reason just is better. I don't know why. but it is to me. But yeah, this is my favorite version of this one. I like the PS1 version. That is the gaming hill I will die on. This PS1 version of Crash Bandicoot 2 is better than Insane Trilogy remake. The only thing that I like about it is you can play as Coco. Of which I have then proceeded to create this weird little... No, don't do that! Okay. Here we go. Free Wumpa. Considering I've been missing a lot lately, this is probably good. Why does it keep doing the thing? I don't like it when it do the thing. Ah! Also, I like the ability to do time trials in this game in 2. Ooh, that's close. Compared to my usual, that is close. So I hit the stupid mine. Because I'm trying to focus on giving commentary. Give me that. Okay. This also mildly sucks. Why? That's why. I don't know why. The hitbox is also a little better sometimes in the remake. There we go. Another thing. There we go. Okay, I can't stand too close to it, because otherwise it'll go into conniptions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! I have to do the timing thing, because otherwise I need to know when the thing will break, but... The counting thing, because otherwise it'll break. Yeah. Because I'm, for some reason, very bad at figuring out when the stupid box will break, but... Why did you? No lives lost, but, I am messing this up horribly. There we go. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Hit that box. There we go. Okay. Dropped a few frames, but nothing too terrible. Whee! Okay, it should just be this one run to go. Ah! And in the hole. Ah! Mine again. Mine, mine, mine. Ah! This is not good for the ending. Get it. Oh, I hit the... Wow, I hit the electrical gating on the backside. Whoop! Okay, missed the mine that time. Okay. 1. Get it. Don't run into the thing this time. There we go. Okay. So that's the levels complete. Please tell me I remembered this crystal for that one. Yeah, I did. Cool. Okay, up we'll go. First boss. Hopefully don't freeze on me. No, that was my cousin's. That was my cousin's copy of the game. For some reason, theirs sucks because now it will have a 7 in 10 chance, basically, to freeze. But for me, it's a... there's one area in particular I have to be careful about it freezing, but otherwise, my copy still manages to work. Which, again, is surprising considering I've played this, literally this copy, over 100 times. I have not bought a new copy. This is just the exact copy that I've had for 20-something years. Nope, get it. This struck me, I've had this copy almost as long as I've been in school. That's a very oddly sobering thought, and I don't know whether that's the amount of time I've spent in school, or the amount of time I've had this particular game. This particular CD. You blast. I think it's right here? No, it's like right here. Ish. And then in this corner right here. There are a couple of other spots that look viable, but this is the one that I know. Actually, wait, is it like... It's like right here, or is it... No, he hits the corner. Yeah, so this one. There we go. Yay! Boss one down. Now, I'm not completely done with the warp room yet. So, I'm going to wait for my cutoff point for a little bit. Oop, I dropped a few more frame. I don't know why. So, yeah, this is not the end of the warp room. We'll go to level 7. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say I know exactly what I'm doing with this game. Up we go. Give me that. That'll actually help me. If I can keep it, it'll help me. That. Oi! Well, I lost that mask. And that would make this area so much easier. Shouldn't be too hard, though. Yeah, we're gonna basically make it by a little over half an hour. Also, let's see what our progress is on the, 30. Oh yeah, we'll probably make it. Whoop! There we go, cool, made it. Okay. Give me the mask. Away with you. Oh, I probably won't be able to... Okay. Sometimes the Insane Trilogy likes to make it hit the thing. Hit the nitro. Give me that. I won't be able to get the other two because I don't have the mask from earlier. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna grab these for the speedrunning version of this.
What have we got?
Okay, let's see if I can make this without... No! It jumped me over because of the inertia. How am I making it through? Okay, at least I'll be able to get the masks again. So it isn't that hard, I can still do this relatively quickly. Grab. And Speedy. Speedy Boosty! Okay, down. There we go. Whoops. Can you just get over the hole? There we go. I like to belly flop down the hole. It did not want to do that for me. Whoop! Okay, don't need to hit any of these boxes. I will hit any if I come across them, but I will essentially don't need to anymore. Grab that just for safekeeping. Insurance if you... Wow, I'm at 37. That's a lot. Okay. And that's the end of the first warp room. Et voila!